How are you doing?
How are you? Good.
I'm doing good. Offensively, one of our better days we've had in a while. So those guys were flying around, throwing it around pretty good. Looked a little bit fresh and caught the ball and did some good things. Just an okay day defensively, but wasn't terrible. But got some new things and just working through some situations. So overall, pretty decent day.
How did Max do?
Max did good. He did good.
Got the fastball back?
Yeah, they were more efficient, when we went good against good, throwing the ball around than they have been for a few weeks. So I thought it was a pretty good day.
How much
was pretty good?
You mentioned pitch count for him. How limited did you guys keep
You know what?
To
be totally honest, I'd have to ask Jim Madaleno, but we are limiting his reps, and Jim's handling that with Neil. So. But when we were going good on good again, I didn't notice which quarterback was in there. They were both throwing pretty good. They were moving too fast for me to notice.
Is that improving? I mean, do you see those guys picking up that every week, that tempo?
Yeah, they do. And when we go good against good, we do slow it down a little bit because we got to work on technique on our side of the ball as well. So we need to make sure we get lined up and get better. And so I make them slow it down at times against us.
How much prep work have you guys done for Driscoll and then to have it kind of thrown at you?
Like I said, their offense really won't change much. They have that, with Driscoll, they have the Q run game built into their offense. So we worked it last week. I'm sure they'll have some different packages and build on it a little bit more. Hopefully it'll be, something, I don't know if it could be anything that we haven't seen before. They do some creative things that we all have rules to that we have to apply to. They may build in some wildcat packages and things like that. So we'll be, we're working all that.
Their offensive coordinator said, I think today, that he expects you guys to spy the quarterback a little bit to limit his running. In your experience, when a coach comes out and says that early in a game week, is that in some ways posturing, hoping, expecting you to hear it and not want to do it? Because
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, it could be. But we'll do what we do. They've seen us do a lot of things over the years, and we're constantly, I've talked about it, I've made it no secret, we're trying to build on things. We've been building on things here the last 2-3 weeks and done some different things, and want to continue to do that.
Is Cody a difference maker now that
he
he's
helps.
healthy?
He helps. Like I said, he really helped us in some of our packages on third down. He really helped us in the last game, and that's something we have missed.
The defense going against Whitlow in practice, how much will that help against the running quarterback?
A little bit. Yeah, it does. We run some plays that carry over, and it's good to see that with fastball. Yeah.
When you have a new quarterback, and you guys have shown so many different looks, especially with your line formations, is that something that you're going to want to do again, just to kind of confuse him at the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, I'm sure. We need to continue to build, like I said, and do some different things. We have a lot of respect for them. They're a good, well-coached team, very physical team, and so we're always trying to be creative and find new ways to mix it up.
Mark, just in your experience, how much of an advantage is it when you have a coach on the staff that's as familiar with the other team's personnel as Joker probably is with this team?
I guess it could help in certain ways, but I think we're a different team, so I'm not really worried about that.
Do you and Joker have any kind of relationship? Did you speak to him? Or you reach out to you after you accepted the job, anything like that?
I called Joker at some point after I had the job. I'm not sure how long I was here, but I called Joker just to say hello, touch base with him, and talk with him a little bit. I do not know Joker very well. I know of him, just say hi and talk to him a little bit. So we had a good conversation.
Can't tell me anything.
No, keep that between he and I. But it was a good conversation. He was very good and supportive, and had a lot of good things to say about each other.
What makes the game like Alabama? I think the defense kind of had a disadvantage.
I think any of these offenses are very difficult in their own way. And those offenses, if you asked me specifically about that game, I thought there were two different offenses, but both very difficult to stop. Does that make sense? A&M was, with their fast pace and running and gunning, and with their quarterback, making plays all over the field, and then you watch Alabama and how well coached they are, and how physical they are, and their quarterback making plays in different ways. I mean, I thought both teams were outstanding. You know, so I do think it's very tough on defenses, especially when you have a lot of skill. You definitely do. You know, you have to have good players out there, and you know, this league is unique in a lot of ways because they're so big and physical at times, and yet spread out in skill at times as well. So it puts you in a bind. That's for sure.
You talked a little bit about this the other day, just about how good they are defensively.
Pardon me?
You talked a little bit about this yesterday, about just how good they are defensively up front and in the secondary. I know you probably recruited a lot of those guys. I mean, talent-wise, it seems like they're pretty well off the charts. All the way into the future.
They really are. They're very good players. Across the board. Yeah, I know a lot of those guys. A couple of them were committed to us. A couple of them were at Florida State and went to junior college and ended up back at Florida. But very good players. I know that the type of pride they have, the type of energy they play with, the confidence that they play with, and you can see it on film. They're playing very fast right now. They're a confident group. They're playing very physical and very fast.